dyscalculia, a disability in calculation, essentially.
Dyscalculia is a learning disability that affects the way that our brains process numbers. Because of this, it's often described as number dyslexia. However, this term is too simple because it affects other things such as your sense of direction and ability to read maps, your left from your right, and your sense of time. So the combination of all of these things sometimes leads us to find simple tasks trickier and a wee bit more overwhelming than they ought to be.
Having difficulty learning or understanding arithmetic, such as numbers, how to manipulate numbers, how to tell time.
And what it means is that they're very, very bad at learning arithmetic, at least learning it in the normal way.
To understand and work with numbers.
Is a congenital condition that affects somewhere between 3 and 6% of the population.
Severe brain injury, although the child is young and we would think has a long time to heal, recover, in fact shows long-term difficulties.
There is no single type or single presentation of dyscalculia. Math learning disabilities present differently in different people. Each person will have a unique presentation, but there are some commonalities, and we'll talk about what learning disabilities in math look like in a moment.
And this seems to be a lifelong condition.
Persistent, that you can detect over multiple grade levels. It affects children at school and also in their everyday lives. They might have trouble measuring ingredients, for instance, or making exact change in a store.
One sign is that children often use their fingers when doing very simple calculations. That is, they do not calculate freely, but they need some help using objects they can count, for example, their fingers. A second indicator is that children have problems in remembering mathematical facts. That is, it's very difficult for them to memorize facts, simple facts like 3 plus 5 or 8 plus 7, which you and me find usually very simple to remember.
Mathematics is the bedrock of civilization and the language of science. Without it, we couldn't measure anything, make anything, or build anything. There would be no money, houses, or roads, no hospitals or food production, no internet, no defence. For every advance in science, mathematics has been at its core.
problems with differentiating between your left and right. When I was younger, I didn't know my left and right, and I got very muddled and confused.
You ask me, like, you know, how far is it from here to the gas station? And I'll be like, oh, 5 miles. But in reality, it's like 1.2 miles.
Thomas?
It didn't ring again.
The clock broke. Let's hurry and get you washed up.
Thomas, are you just getting up?
I'm a woman in her 20s who cannot read a clock.
I struggle a lot with recipes because of the measurements. So fractions in particular is one that I cannot do at all under any circumstance. I never could do them. I struggled with them a lot in elementary school. It's just something I never grasped. It's something that I think my brain just totally blocks out.
How do you feel about math?
I'm not good at math.
I just don't get it.
It makes me kind of feel uncomfortable.
When I get called on in math class, I feel scared.
Because I'm afraid I'm gonna mess up the problem.
My brain just doesn't think anymore, it doesn't think straight, and I just go like, okay, what do I do? I have no idea what to do.
Math makes me feel stupid.
Scared that I would answer wrong or get laughed at.
I'll never be able to do this.
Scene 16, take 1, marker.
I'm still learning who I am,
what I'm good at.
Forming my idea of my own potential.
And if I think I can't be good at math, I won't be.
But math is everywhere.
Math is a basic life skill.
Without math, I could get left behind.
So help me know that limits don't exist.
That math isn't beyond my reach.
That my potential can take me anywhere. That with hard work and the right mindset,
I can grow.
Because math esteem is self-esteem.
With math, I can be a fashion designer,
a doctor,
a computer programmer,
a wildlife biologist,
a teacher.
With math, I can be anything.